Hi, welcome to part 2 of the Academic Writing Task 2 tutorial. This is the first of 2 writing models for the People and Change essay task. In part 1 of the tutorial on People and Change, we examined this essay writing task. If you have not looked at part 1, we recommend that you do so before viewing part 2. We will begin by reading the introductory paragraph. This is certainly true and corresponds with my experience. Some people do manage to stay in the same place all their lives and even work for the same company, while others are much more mobile in terms of their jobs and homes. Your introduction can be short but should foreshadow the essential part of the writing task. Here's paragraph 2 to look at. I feel that this can be attributed in the first instance to the changing nature of modern societies. In the past, it was a norm for people to live in a limited geographical area all their lives and be involved in the same type of occupation all their working lives. There was simply no alternative to this, especially if you lived in an agricultural society. However, with the rise of modern and specialised companies, it became possible for workers to move jobs, often to places far away. Note that the paragraph begins by linking ideas with the previous paragraph. This gives the essay structure some cohesion. The main focus of the paragraph, however, is historical background. In the past, people tended to be tied to one place and one job. After a time, that began to change. Note the variety of vocabulary in paragraphs 2 and 3. Job, occupation, employer, companies. Now we'll read through paragraph 3. Following on from this, as society's wealth increased, people had skills and training to allow them to be much more selective about which employer they wanted to work for, and choices about how and when they wanted to change the type of job they wished to do. We are therefore in a situation in many countries today where to be highly mobile is something that people take for granted and regard as perfectly normal. Note once again the variety of vocabulary throughout the paragraphs. Here's another link with the previous paragraph. The topic of this paragraph is the mobility of modern societies. And now let's look at paragraph 4. With the opportunity for change comes choice, although circumstances, economic and personal, can often force people to do what they might not normally choose. Therefore, it happens that some people want change in their lives but are not able to effect it. This might be because they have strong obligations to family, might need to look after someone, or might simply not have marketable skills to find a livelihood somewhere else. There are others, of course, who are quite happy to live and work in the same place all their lives because they do not think moving would enhance their lives. Some are happy to stay put because they would find it very stressful to endure change. In this paragraph, the writer looks at 2 groups of people for whom change is not an option. those that cannot achieve change in their lives, and those that are happy to do without change. Note the short examples: strong obligations to family, look after someone, not have marketable skills. And finally, the conclusion. It is perhaps a majority nowadays who find change refreshing because of the new opportunities it holds out and the possibilities of getting on professionally and socially. For myself, I very much belong to this group. In the concluding paragraph, the writer focuses on those who seek change to emphasise a point and to show exactly where the writer stands on the issue. To conclude, here's an overview of how the writer organised the paragraphs. Paragraph 1 introduces the main topic of the essay. Paragraph 2 provides historical background to change in societies. Paragraph 3 focuses on mobility in modern societies. Paragraph 4 looks at those for whom change is difficult to achieve, and at those that do not want change. Paragraph 5, the concluding paragraph, focuses on those that seek change. It also shows what the writer feels about the topic. Even though this is a very good way to organise the topic, it is just one of many approaches to the task. For a different method of responding to people in change, take a look at Model 2. That concludes Part 2, Model 1 of the IELTS Academic Writing Task 2 tutorial. If you want more help with your IELTS preparation, please visit www.eslforfree.com.